know, the Newport Gulls opened up the 2025 NECBL season on the road in Holyoke, Massachusetts, to take on the Valley Blue Sox, a game that Newport only was able to get 3 hits in a scoreless attempt offensively. 1 run and 1 hit was all was needed for the Blue Sox to take the opening night victory against Newport. But tonight, the Gulls will host the Blue Sox for a little bit of revenge in one of 2 games this week that the Gulls will host against the Valley Blue Sox. I'm Gavin Bisho. Welcome to the pregame show here at Cardines Field on the NECBL Broadcast Network. Another day where Drew DeLucia is on the mound for the Gulls. He'll get back to work against Valley. He went 3 innings with a run that was unearned in the first game this season 6 days ago last Tuesday, while the Bats hope to stay hot for Newport. Randy Seymour's been one of the best hitters in the NECBL. He's had 3 hits in each of his last 2 games, looking to do more tonight against Valley. Stay tuned for more on the pregame show here on the NECBL Broadcast Network.
Welcome back to the pregame show at Cardines Field, part of the NECBL Broadcast Network. I'm Kyle Noska here with Nate Grace, who's part of the operations team here at the Gulls Stadium. Nate, how's the summer been so far?
The summer's been amazing up to this point. Only a couple games in, played 1 full game up to this point, but just being around this team, being around the operations staff, it's really very tight-knit group up to this point. It's been really exciting just to be able to meet everyone, create connections within the organization. So many people just come out here just to come see a game. I mean, it's a small stadium, but very historic, and that's really what this is all about. Just being able to come out here and catch a great baseball game, great baseball team, great organization.
Absolutely, Nate. And as a massive baseball fan, what's it like getting the opportunity to work behind the scenes for a great organization like the Gulls?
Well, every team in the NECBL tries to replicate what the Gulls do, and it really shows that this is the gold standard of college baseball, NECBL. Like this is where you want to be. And being able to work for this team is an honor up to this point. And I can't wait for the rest of the season. I mean, every single day is a new opportunity at Cardines Field.
Absolutely right, Nate. That's all we have time for today on the pregame show. You're watching on NECBL Network. I'm Kyle Noska, and this was Nate Grace.
Everyone likes a party, especially this one. Because all of these people received life-changing treatments at South Coast Health. And like Curtis, whose medical team performed an angioplasty in minutes to open a full blockage of his heart's biggest artery. Today they have good reason to celebrate. Award-winning, nationally recognized heart and vascular care. We are South Coast Health.
We're back here pregame at Cardines Field for the NECBL Broadcast Network. I'm Gavin Bisho, joined alongside commentator Kyle Noska and Valley Blue Sox lead broadcaster Jack DiNapoli. Thank you guys so much for joining me here today at Cardines Field for Game 2 between these 2 opponents this year. It's only been 6 days since the last matchup, but Kyle, I'll start with you. The Newport Gulls coming off a loss, scoring 3 runs in Bristol yesterday, but they were able to hit the ball well, just didn't find green grass.
Yeah, there was a lot of good at-bats, a lot of good swings on the ball. They should take that into tonight as well, continue that. Hopefully they'll find some grass tonight, and should be good for tonight.
So Muzzy Field didn't treat the Gulls all too well, but Jack, how about the Valley Blue Sox doing it in walk-off fashion last night after being down 4 in extras, and every single game this year has been a 1-run contest. What does that say about the team and about that win, especially yesterday down 4, coming back in the 10th?
Yeah, it says a lot, Gavin. These guys have been in 1-run games every game this season. And talking to head coach Andy Morales, that's exactly where he wants to be. He knows his team is in all of these games. He's being competitive, and that's really all that matters.
And so coming into tonight, we saw on Tuesday, it was just a pitching duel between the 2 teams. Greg Shaw started the game off really well. Drew DeLucia on the other side for the Gulls did a good job as well. He's back on the mound for Newport tonight. What do you think Valley has to do to overcome Newport when they have been hitting the ball a little better than they did on that opening night?
Just keep doing what they've been doing all season. The Blue Sox lead the NECBL in strikeouts so far this season, so keeping that up, getting a lot of weak contact off the bat of these Newport hitters. They're on pace to break the record set by the Martha's Vineyard Sharks in 2021 for the most strikeouts in league history. It's a little early to start saying things like that, but just keep doing what you're doing if you're Valley pitchers.
And the Newport Gulls obviously have been all too familiar with the strikeout this year. At least 11 Ks in all 4 games that have been played, including 2 times where they struck out 15 times. So that's going to be a big focus today at the dish for the Newport Gulls. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll be back with more from the pregame show here at Cardinals Field. You're watching the NECBO Broadcast Network. We're back pregame on the field here. I'm with head coach Mike Coombs on the NECBO Broadcast Network. Coach, thank you for joining me here. Yep. And first thing I want to touch on, because last time we talked about the torpedo bats, you mentioned the Mac 44 bat. I did a little bit of research. That barrel, that's a massive barrel on the bat. That shouldn't be legal.
They're all legal. Man, just bring them out. Let them swing it. But that Mac 44 was a big dog.
Yeah. And the big dog might have been what you guys needed yesterday to get a ball out of the park at Muzzy Field. I mean, you guys hit the ball really well against the Blues, but it didn't really find green grass. And we saw Seymour hit a couple of bombs into the alleys that, in most ballparks would probably get out. It was just one of those days on the day.
One of those days, yeah. I mean, hey, it happens. It's baseball.
Yeah. And so we come in today against Valley, and in the games we've seen you guys play, all but one, we've seen you guys, go down early, and then come back and battle. You guys have been really good at battling back. Is there an emphasis on trying to get out in front this time and maintain a lead, or is it just how summer baseball is, where there's a lot of back and forth?
You don't even need to say it. You just need to know that we're always trying to get scratch, manufacture, whatever you want to call it, get runs every inning.
And so we've seen Drew DeLucia go 3 innings early on. That's the longest really any pitcher for you guys has gone today. Is that going to stay the same this week as you guys progress throughout the season?
Today he'll probably maybe 4 or 5, depending on pitch count.
Sounds good, Coach. Thank you so much for the time today. Good luck today.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
That's Coach Coombs here on the NECBO Broadcast Network. Don't go anywhere. We have more here from Cardinals Field pregame.